So my thoughts on tonight's meeting are good thoughts. We had food to begin with. Just like we said last time, the ice has been broken, so we are, getting a little bit more comfortable talking about everything, and we're starting, we're really getting to the meat and potatoes of everything, talking about, the business side of things, and I'm really starting to learn a lot more. It's getting quite in depth. Uh, it's not just greetings and being all happy and cheery. We're actually talking about, the good and the bad and what we need to improve on. And, it's good to hear what everybody's thoughts are, but it's also nice to have the constructive criticism. Joe will, go around the table and we'll discuss what our strengths and weaknesses of the week was, and that was pretty good. Joe actually discussed to all of us individually our strengths and weaknesses, and pointed out the constructive criticism right out and open in front of the group. So that amount of transparency just goes hand in hand with the accountability side of things, and it also helps us learn from each other's mistakes and each other's, all of the good things that we've done. Or the things that need to be improved on in an open setting. That transparency is there, and I don't think I'm not sure if many other brokerages are doing something like that, but I'm certainly impressed with the level of transparency and accountability that we all have, and it's nice that Joe goes through that every week with us. So like you might know, I'm not licensed yet, but we are talking about the real estate side of things, and it's nice to be involved in that conversation and see how things are being, dealt with and run. The real estate side of things is only half of this, or maybe even less or a little bit more. I'm not sure, but the real estate side of things, to be involved in that, just being a student myself, I'm not involved with any trading yet, but it's nice to hear about how the systems are in place and just things that we can do to make sure that the buyers and sellers have a better experience. And just the accountability and transparency side of things is nice. So I've finished course 3 at Humber at the real estate program. I've got my exam, the 3rd exam, coming up at the end of July. I'm super excited to get that done. But the main thing is I want to be able to keep the information fresh, so I have to make sure that I'm constantly studying. So that's part of the building my time management skills, doing my content creation, the health happenings, working full time, as well as getting the studying in there. But the exam's coming up at the end of July, and I'm sure I'm gonna at least pass it. I hope to ace it. At the end of everything, it really doesn't matter as long as I can pass it. But it's important that I study it and keep it fresh in my head. So the response that I'm getting on my content creation, I started by doing a garage video. I just started talking in my garage. I didn't even want to hit the record button, but I did, and I think that got quite a lot of views. And I'm still surprised, but I think that's going well, and I'm trying to get a little bit better every day. I've had some ups and downs, but I'm getting lots of good advice from the team, and everybody else is putting their own content out as well. Yeah, sometimes I'm super nervous about, what I'm going to create, but I've been practicing, in front of the camera, just trying to open up more about myself and just to get more comfortable on camera, and trying not to worry about exactly what's being put out there or, editing. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm getting the practice, because practice is what's going to make perfect. So I've been looking for ways to improve myself on camera. And I've been looking at YouTube videos and talking to other people that I've met on the internet that also make content, and they've been providing me some tips just to help me get better at things, learning better to speak to the camera, getting more comfortable. I also learned to kind of break things down into bullet notes. I don't want to be talking from a script. I want to seem real. And I also want to become more comfortable, so I kind of just turn my camera on and talk to it, and I'm hoping that kind of helps, just kind of help break the ice between me and the camera. I also just like to pretend that I'm talking to one person instead of 1,000, so that kind of helps as well. So videos can get boring, so when videos are too long, you're going to lose the attention of your audience. So I'm trying to work on things like getting to the point a little bit more quickly, not just filling it with filler words. I also want to make sure that I'm being real, but also I want to make sure that my videos are something that people want to watch. And if you can keep the attention for a few minutes without losing them, that's great. I think people really want to see more about yourself and get a look into your life rather than you just talking about some boring thing on on a script. So I've been making bullet points, just planning my videos out a little bit more every time, so I can get to the point and just make a good video that people are going to watch and just get through. My health happenings journey is going great. I've still been meeting my 1 hour goal every night. Actually, I've been overachieving that goal. I'm not quite sure if I'm ready to increase that goal yet, but I'm doing pretty good. And as long as I can continue doing that, I think I'm on a good path. I am still smoking, and I'm really feeling it when I get through my hour every night or however long I do. I can really feel that this smoking is definitely a burden. So I've got to get rid of that sometime soon, but that's going to come. So part of my health happenings and just for health in general is it's important that what you're putting into your body is good, because you need to fuel your body. Your body is a machine and it needs to be run and fueled well. I never really focused too much on how I was eating or what I was eating. I put a lot of garbage into my body, not really caring about the consequences. But now with my health happenings, that's a lot more important to me. So I've been looking up better ways to eat, better things to eat, reaching out to, and actually some other people have reached out to me with some ideas about what I can eat and what I can put into my body. Because just like anything else, you get what you put into it. And if you want quality out, you're going to have to put quality in. So leaving this meeting tonight, I've got a stronger motivation to get out and just continue with my camera work and content creation. Getting out there, getting my picture every day with someone else I've run into during the day, with getting a picture with a stranger, just putting myself out there. So that's what's kind of motivating me more. We talked about our content creation and our positives and our negatives. So I just want to get out and work on them and just get that practice on camera. I think practice makes perfect. So as long as I can stick with that, then things are going to get better. And that's going to translate into better success when I do get licensed.